Have you ever noticed this? You sit down to work. Everything is ready. You know what you need to do. And yet, you don't start. Instead, you check your phone. You open another tab. You tell yourself, I'll start in 5 minutes. Those 5 minutes turn into an hour. If this sounds familiar, here's the truth most people never hear. You're not lazy. You're not undisciplined. And you don't lack motivation. Procrastination happens because of how your brain is designed. Let's talk about that. Most people think procrastination is a time management problem. It's not. It's an emotion management problem. Your brain's main job is not productivity. It's survival. And when something feels uncomfortable, stressful, or threatening, even mentally, your brain reacts the same way it would to danger, by avoiding it. At a neurological level, procrastination is a fight between two parts of your brain. The prefrontal cortex is the logical part. This part plans, thinks ahead, and sets goals. It says, if I start now, future me will thank me. But then there's the limbic system, the emotional part of your brain. This part cares about comfort, safety, relief, and it says, this feels stressful. Let's avoid it. When you procrastinate, the emotional brain wins. Not because it's stronger, but because it reacts faster. Your brain is wired to avoid discomfort immediately, even if avoiding it causes problems later. And modern life makes this worse. Not because you're getting lazier, but because your brain is learning avoidance. Another overlooked reason is mental exhaustion. When you're overwhelmed, stressed, or burnt out, your brain goes into energy-saving mode. Starting feels impossible, not because the task is hard, but because you're tired. Your brain isn't saying, I don't want to. It's saying, I can't handle more right now. This is why procrastination increases at night, after long days, after emotional stress. And this is why just be disciplined advice doesn't work. Willpower is limited. Your nervous system is not a machine. Here's the most important shift you can make. Procrastination is not the enemy. It's a signal that something feels unsafe, unclear, overwhelming, or emotionally loaded. When you treat procrastination like a personal flaw, you add shame. And shame makes procrastination stronger. But when you understand why it's happening, everything changes. Instead of asking, why am I so lazy? You ask, what feels uncomfortable about this task right now? Fear? Pressure? Confusion? Exhaustion? Awareness breaks the cycle. Because procrastination isn't a lack of discipline. It's a mismatch between your goals and your brain's need for comfort and safety. And once you understand that, you stop fighting yourself. You start working with your brain. In the next part, we'll talk about how to stop procrastinating practically, without relying on motivation or forcing discipline. Because the goal isn't to become a productivity machine. The goal is to make starting feel safe. And when starting feels safe, action becomes natural. Think about it. We're surrounded by instant rewards. Scrolling gives dopamine. Videos give dopamine. Notifications give dopamine. Meanwhile, important tasks promise rewards later. Your brain compares the two and chooses what feels good now. That's not weakness. That's biology. Another big reason procrastination happens is fear. Fear of failure. Fear of judgment. Fear of not being good enough. Sometimes you delay starting because if you don't start, you can't fail. Procrastination becomes protection. This is especially true when the task is tied to your identity, your career, your creativity, your future. When a task feels like a reflection of who you are, starting feels risky. So your brain says, let's wait until we're ready. But ready never comes, because readiness isn't the problem. Fear is. Perfectionism plays a huge role here. Perfectionism isn't about high standards. It's about avoiding imperfection. And the easiest way to avoid imperfection is to delay starting. Another hidden cause of procrastination is uncertainty. When a task is vague, start YouTube, fix my life, work on my goals. Your brain doesn't know where to begin. And when the starting point is unclear, your brain freezes. Clarity creates action. Confusion creates procrastination. That's why small, specific tasks feel easier than big, undefined ones. There's also something called present bias. This means we naturally prioritize immediate comfort over future benefits. Rest now feels better than progress later. Relaxing feels better than effort. Even when we logically know better, emotionally we choose comfort. And then comes the procrastination cycle. You delay a task. You feel temporary relief. Your brain remembers that relief. So next time it procrastinates again. But after the relief comes guilt. Stress builds. Pressure increases. The task feels even heavier. So you procrastinate more. This is why procrastination gets worse over time.